What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you taking the time to connect with me. We got an important topic today, and it's about health. You guys really got to look after yourself. If you're not looking after yourself already, you really got to start. No one is really going to care more about your health and well-being than you, and that's why this is something you have to prioritize. It's also important to look after yourself and get those checkups because you want to be able to grind as hard as possible for as long as possible. And you're never really going to be able to do that if there's always a problem with, you being tired or just sick all the time. So it really is important for you to get those checkups and get out in front of things. A lot of stuff, honestly, it can be caught early and taken care of, whatever that may be. Sometimes things are more serious than others, but if you are on top of that, you can catch a lot of stuff early and deal with it. Like, for instance, if you're in the early stages of diabetes, that's something that with a checkup you can kind of get diagnosed and get out in front of it. You can get recommended new eating habits to help remedy that. You can be prescribed some things to help with that. But it's important for you to get out in front of it, because if you don't know what you're dealing with, what your body is going through, then you're not going to be able to get out in front of these things. So I do recommend health. They say health is wealth, and I know that that's kind of like cliche and perhaps even a little corny, but I mean, it really is true. You don't want to be sick all the damn time. You don't want to be bogged down all the damn time. A healthy body, not only is it gonna be able to give you longevity, but you're just always gonna feel good too. A healthy body is necessary in order to get stuff done. Nobody's sick, nobody always tired. They're not going to be able to operate optimally. So if that's you, what I need you to do is start today. Make the choice to change that. All right. If you got insurance, even if you don't have insurance, I'm not advocating to go into debt, but if you got to pay out of pocket to just go in there and just get your vitals done or whatever, it really is worth it. You can't put a price on certain things. You should have insurance though. If you don't have insurance, that's a pretty good indicator that you definitely are not grinding as hard as you should, because some of these sorts of things, they're just basic things that a man should have. You should have insurance. So take care of yourself, do better. There's people that care about you, that need you around. The people who love you, they want you to be well, even if they may not be championing for you to be rich, be wealthy or whatever. They may be haters when it comes to that, but with that aside, none of them are championing for you to have ill health. So you got to take care of yourself so that you can be around for those that care about you. You got to take care of yourself for yourself so that you'll be able to grind as hard as possible for as long as possible, because those long grind hours, what's going to happen? They're going to turn into something for you. The consistent grinding daily for those hours, they're going to manifest as something positive for you. Be that money, be that building something. We got the people behind us on one of these little pedal carts. They do those a lot. We in downtown Detroit, of course, as always. It's Friday night. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I don't want to get too distracted about that, because it's very important to really hammer home the importance of staying healthy. And, of course, I always advocate for going to the gym, get that cardio in. I'm out here every day getting 10,000 steps in. So if there's anybody who believes in being healthy so that you can grind longer, it's me. I think that it's important for people who are telling you to do something should be doing it themselves. They need to be the example for what it is that they're preaching you to do. So I'm out here every day getting these 10,000 steps in, literally for my health. I want to be better. I want to stay fit and active. So I get out here and do this. And it's a very low commitment thing that will have huge benefits for you. For every person that's not doing this, I mean, that's less competition for you. Anybody that's not taking care of themselves and you are taking care of yourself, they're not in your way. You are already ahead of them. Just doing something as small as this, 10,000 steps, you are already putting yourself out in front of most people. Because if you look around you, most people, they're unhealthy. I saw a statistic. Now, this was a few years ago, so I don't know if it's changed for the better or for the worse. But I saw a statistic that said 90% of our total healthcare expenses here in the U.S. are things that stem from obesity. Now, that is an insane number. It's such an insane number. It sounded like I couldn't believe it was real. I had to check multiple sources just to kind of fact check that to make sure that that was real, because it just sounded that bizarre to me. But it was real. Now, this was a few years ago. It could have changed for the better, but it also could have changed for the worse. And woo, if it changed for the worse, geez. But as I said, when that is the statistic for the country, something as small as just doing 10,000 steps a day puts you out in front of a lot of fucking people. I'm in front of the famed Fox Theater now. This place is, if you know, you know. I ain't even gonna go into it. We're not gonna go into the history lesson of Detroit tonight. I tell y'all a lot about it. I mean, I'm sure y'all want to know more. I'll do more in future videos. Hey, how you doing, brother? I'll do more in future videos, but I really wanted to keep this video about the important topic of health. Not that the other topics that I go on with y'all aren't important, but man, you gotta keep yourself healthy. You gotta be alive to take care of yourself and the people that care about you. So once again, I appreciate you guys for connecting with me. If you like this video, give me a like. If you're not following or subscribe, do your boy that favor and do that for me. And I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.